welcome back to my channel. I am doing a long form video after such a long time, and that too I'm back home, so I'm in a familiar environment. But I'm so excited for today's video because I am doing a 1-year review, honest opinion. It's kind of unbelievable, but I'm starting my second year in a week's time. But I think this video is going to be so helpful for first years who are starting college very soon. I'm going to be talking about the pros, the cons, internships, earning, being in touch with the best of the lot, exposure, getting out of the comfort of luxury, everything. It's based on a personal experience and personal opinion, but I think it's a good starter. Without further ado, we should get started. I think I'm going to be starting with mostly the pros. The cons are something that the list would go on if I start with the cons, but I personally think that the list of cons is more superficial and the pros overshadow the cons in the long run, if you know what I mean. But this is something that I recommended or told every junior who contacted me this year, and it was no amount of exposure in some other college or university will ever be the same as Delhi University. I think the exposure is unmatched for. Here you meet the most driven and passionate individuals, irrespective of what college you're in, whether you're in a North Campus college, South Campus college, or an off campus college. Everyone is mostly here on the basis of merit, even though I don't think I've ever met anyone who said their CUET went well and they deserve to be in the college that they're in. In Delhi University, you get a chance to meet people who are always wanting to do well through internships, trying to earn, networking, mixers, societies. There is so much that I have to talk about further ahead in the video, but I think one of my main pros has to be the exposure. And not just that, I feel like here the crowd is so diverse. You're going to meet people from different backgrounds, people from different cities, states, people who speak different languages, and like it really puts you in touch with the world. It's like you're really touching some grass out there, and I feel like that is an exposure that's also, I feel like, not appreciated enough. A pro that I'm mentioning right now and it might just get converted into a con later on in the video, but Delhi University also really teaches you how to get out of the comfort of luxury. Now, not all colleges are air conditioned. The colleges that are air conditioned are not fully air conditioned, and not just that, like you're going to go through such humbling things. There are classrooms where the fans don't work, there are broken chairs, sometimes there aren't any chairs, and again, that's not okay. It's just a part of the experience is what I mean to say. I do not appreciate it, and I'm not going to be enjoying it in a month's time. But again, I do think it teaches you stuff. Coming to more relevant things, expectation of studies. Now this is something that's really important. I feel like people just keep talking about how they don't teach you in Delhi University and classes are not regular and the teachers don't show up. I don't know if this is my college or this is my course, but classes are pretty regular. Unless we ask for the teachers to cancel a class because it's raining a lot, because there's waterlogging, stuff like that. I don't think the gap is with teachers not showing up, rather in the schedule that we are provided with. Like there are 3-hour gaps between two classes, not because a teacher didn't take the class or a teacher did not show up. It's usually because that's a part of the routine that we were provided with. I go through this every day, I go through this every week. So I don't know what people were talking about there, because I was really hoping for a lot of free time. After like the first 2 or 3 weeks of each semester, you don't catch a break. Like the tests and assignments are so regular. Like every other day you have a test, every other day you have a presentation or an assignment, and it's so tough to balance all of this with a lot of society work. Again, in no way do I think that you should leave society work because you're focusing on your studies. In Delhi University, you learn way more outside the class than you do inside the class. Yeah, sometimes it does get really toxic out there, but I still think societies are a really big part of the learning experience. Societies are like the highlight of college for almost everyone I know, unless you're a part of really bad societies. I'm not going to be saying more than that actually. If I do the math, then mostly the only times I've not been in a class or have not had a class is because I didn't go to the class. because I was doing society work outside. This is something I have to mention because I feel like I was scammed. But people who are getting into Delhi University, people who aren't getting into Delhi University, everyone knows DU for one thing, and that is for its fests. Like DU is known for its crazy ass fests. And as freshers, we were so excited to be attending each one of them and having the time of our lives. But why don't people talk about this enough? Most colleges don't open up their fests for other colleges. There are only a few colleges that had their fests opened up, and I can name them on my fingers. Like this year, Venki was open for all, but there was like a stampede situation. It kind of went crazy there. I couldn't go because I had typhoid back then. My friends did go. Maitri had a +1 situation, like you could go with someone you know, only open for girls. I think LSR had the same +1 situation. KMC was open for all Gargi students as well. Other than that, I can't think of any other fests that were open for people. Maybe there were a few others. And then I do know that people make fake ID cards to get into the fest, but is it worth it? Infrastructure and management is not that great. I feel like this is a consistent complaint irrespective of what college people are in. More than infrastructure, it's management. Like, no one's there to be hearing your problems. Like you're going to have to get your admit card stamped physically in like 45 degrees, stand in long lines right under the sun. Like people are going to be fainting left and right, but they don't really care. But then I also have to point out the faculty is pretty damn good. Like obviously there will be a couple teachers that you're not going to like, but then everyone is disgustingly educated and really cool and has pretty woke is what I mean to say. But there is no spoon feeding out here. Like no one's here to get you to pass the exams. They're just here to teach you. So you have to bear a lot of the burden yourself. Now that I'm on that line, I might just introduce you to something new. If you haven't started college, then you won't know about this. But it's a part of Delhi University curriculum, and that is AC, Sec, BAC, GE. So other than your 3 core subjects that's going to be related to your course that you have selected, you're going to have to pick 4 other subjects, and it is these. So GE is general elective, and that is you can pick anything you want to study from any other department. So I am studying journalism, so I'm really liking my GE. But AC Sec BAC is kind of stupid. Choose whatever. So it can be communication in everyday life, communication professional life, digital marketing, Fit India, Swachh Bharat, yeah, all that. We hate it from the bottom of our hearts because you have to show up on Saturday also for just because of these courses. Like you have your Sec on Saturdays, and like these are 4-hour classes and stuff. But it's an interesting concept, not gonna lie. And the subjects are really interesting. The teachers make it kind of boring. In AC, what you have to do is you either study Hindi or EVS, and it switches every semester. So I don't like either actually. It's a very Delhi University experience. This is just a part of the Delhi University curriculum. Something you're not going to be liking at all is the Delhi University holiday system. Like something is really messed up with that. This year, I did not have winter vacation. Not just that, it was borderline cruelty. Like we had our exams the entire December. My last paper was on 31st of December. Second years I think had their last paper on 1st of January, and our next semester started from 2nd of January. Not just that, we were having our NSEM exams right now when we were supposed to be having our summer vacation. At least that's what the calendar said. That just makes you realize Delhi University is not good at any sort of routines or schedule. Like even the class routines are so messed up, they're so bad. Like there are hours and hours of gaps in between 2 classes, and it's a sheer waste of time. Like irrespective of where you live, you cannot go back home because it does not make sense to, it's not feasible. But putting these cons aside, the society culture is great. Like it's genuinely amazing, it's the best. There doesn't go a day in college when nothing's happening. There is some event going on, there are stalls set up, there are people in college from different colleges. That way it's a great experience, and especially if you're a part of these societies, you get to experience it firsthand. Like you're organizing that event, you're putting in your heart and soul in that event. It kind of becomes your thing and becomes really important to you. Societies give you such a big chance at networking
through different things, whether it is case comms, whether it is mixers. You get to go to different colleges for different events, you get to meet people from different colleges, and not just that.
Societies also often give you a chance at earning money by winning case comms. if you're really good at debating and anyone's, you can be a part of the societies and then you can win money. Certain times they give you internship opportunities. Like a friend of mine is doing a debating coaching sort of a thing. I'm not quite sure, but she's earning money through that. So that is pretty damn good. Now I'm just adding random details and random not very connected things, but attendance is also something I have to mention. The minimum requirement is 66.67%, and that's not too bad. Like, I mean, we're crying at the end of every semester because no one is ever able to complete it, and like when you don't, you have to sign a bond or something. But that's not a bad ask. Like, it's doable. I know Christ and other colleges have insane attendance criteria, and very unpopular opinion, but I think that Delhi is such a great city to be living in as a student. Again, I'm not going to be stating the obvious cons. Yes, you could die any second here, but looking at the positive side, I think it's such a student friendly city. This is something I took an opinion from my friends on as well. It's everything so accessible here. No matter what your range is, you will find an accommodation here. And Delhi as a city is unsafe, but I feel like these buses that are made free for women, the metro situation, it's all made so accessible for you. Like whenever I'm traveling to college or going somewhere, it's so easy, so comfortable for me to just be traveling by metro in like the women's coach. DU in general has a name value. It has a lot of weightage, no matter which college you're from. Again, I feel like if you're from a top Delhi University college, there has to account for something. Like from SRCC, you're from SRCC. But after a point, it does not matter which college you're from. It just matters that you're from Delhi University. It opens up a lot of doors. There is a constant pressure of doing great because everyone around you is just working really, really hard and is doing pretty great. I think the experience, the 1 year experience has been really nice till now, and I've had a really good time in college. I do think that my course is really, really tough. That's just a me problem and a maths problem. I hope it helped. I hope it helped first years. I don't remember seeing such a video on YouTube when I was a fresher. So yeah, if you want more such videos, comment down below. And yeah, like, share, subscribe and comment, and I will be seeing you guys very, very soon. Bye!